Hello, everyone. This is my very first installment for Trans in Exile, Costa Rica version. I probably should put on makeup or a dress or something. Anyway, I don't have time. I'm kind of busy. This is Pride Week down here, and it's kind of crunch time for the place I'm staying, which is an LGBT hotel. I'm trying to help them with promotions and whatnot. Anyway, this is where I live, right in back of me. I rent a place month to month down here. And essentially, I had discussed with Ethan St. Pierre last fall doing an actual blog once I made it down here. This is going to be very rudimentary. I haven't even prepared for this at all. All apologies, as you can tell. So hopefully I can do it in one take and not screw it up, but probably not. Anyway, we'll give it a shot. Um, but as I was mentioning to Ethan, I did want to consider doing a vlog or video log, vlog, whatever you want to call it, to kind of give people an idea of what life is like once I get down here. It's something that I would appreciate having, and especially from a trans perspective, since we've got so much chaos and craziness going on back up in the U.S., and a lot of us are thinking very seriously and diasporically about where we're going to end up. So that's why I initially kind of came up with this. I'm not the first one to actually put out a vlog like this. Jessica Janiak actually made it out of the country a couple of months before I did. And she actually has her own vlog. Her version, of course, giving folks a taste of what it's like in Germany. And eventually, I'll ask some of my friends, Winter up in Iceland or Sally in Portugal. I don't know if I entice Sarah, but I'll try and get someone in Spain as well, just to kind of give people an idea of the variety or a pastiche of various options that are out there that folks can have and take a look at and make a decision, a better informed decision on whether or not this is a good choice for me, or maybe it's not. Maybe this is a good choice for me. So that's why I'm kind of wanting to hurry this vlog up today. I've still got things I've got to do downstairs. But anyway, I did want to discuss the first subject, and it's not a subject I would normally come up to. I don't really like dealing with feelings. They're pretty unwieldy for me personally. But Jessica actually did that with her very first vlog. And I, at the time, had already gone through a little bit of that while I was still in Texas. Um, and like I said, it's this is something you have to, I guess, at some point confront. I originally was thinking that, I'd be able to compartmentalize everything, put it all off to the very end. But I noticed while I was actually packing up all of my things in my totes, I should say, for shipment, and the apartment began looking bare, it kind of started hitting me a little bit. And then, especially going out on my last visits with the friends, Brittany Ramirez, Renee Cuellar, my last visit with Felicia, and going out to Snoopy's and getting our fried oyster fix during season. All of these things really started kind of uh, hitting home a little bit in my last visit to church and all of my church family. And I started considering all the things that I was going to be missing, and all the friends that are still there, all the friends that I'm worrying about currently, my sister, my family, my niece. I worry the heck about her as well. But the problem is that, we have to at least foremost, for those of us in the trans community, we need to find ways to keep ourselves safe and secure and to survive this. And I was not going to just play the deer in the headlights and let the truck hit me. So I had to kind of keep my focus and get everything packed up. But as I mentioned, the feelings started working their way in. And yeah, I even got teary a couple of times, even before moving out of Texas. And of course, once I got down here to Costa Rica as well, you don't think about it so much, but once you're down here and you get everything unpacked and you're relaxing, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, now what's next? Oh, huh. Unless you actually have friends or anything here, which I didn't have too many or none that I could call up on the phone, and long distance fees to America are a little bit price prohibitive, you do actually kind of get that sense of isolation. It does kind of hit you. It's not abnormal. This is kind of a normal process. Think of it like grieving, like grieving a lost family member or a lost pet or something. You're losing your home, and it is something that will, I guess, kind of, work its way into your feelings. I need to stop this right now. I don't like dealing with feelings, but you will come up with a lot of the same thoughts of, why is this happening? Why me? I did that a lot. And, you look back on this stuff, you look back at all the things that you're used to, things that you grew up with, things that are comfortable, and now all of a sudden they're all ripped away from you. And you're bereft of all of the things that you were accustomed to all of your life. And so you look at these things and you think, that was a lot of work to put in. I mean, I look at it from a trans perspective, from, all the work we did over the years politically and everything. And for all of that to end up being wiped away, and now all of a sudden we're having to be the ones to get out. I don't understand that. Uh, but, I mean, in Texas, it was pretty much kind of a mandatory thing. They have actually passed that bill that requires us in the trans community to detransition and forces insurance companies, where applicable, to pay for it. And obviously, I was not going to do that. That's not happening. The two options are, okay, I'm leaving, or it's death. One of the two. So, I'm going to survive. I will find a way to survive. Everyone should. It's imperative. But to actually have to sit and think about these things, it will, get to your feelings. Just recognize that's not abnormal. It will happen, and try and do yourself a favor and minimize them as much as humanly possible. Because the more you dwell on them, obviously, it's not going to do you any good. And the last thing I'm going to be thinking is, oh, well, I made a mistake. I need to go back. Well, there's nothing to go back to, really. I'm not going to jail, so they can forget it. But the problem that we all confront is that we have to do something to keep ourselves safe, and it might even happen in some of the blue states. I don't know. This whole Trump 2.0 is just beginning. We don't know where this is all going to end up. But as much as I can, I will do what I can to kind of give you a little bit of a roadmap of what to expect and what life is like down here in Costa Rica, and hopefully get others to do likewise, in the other safe spots that we can go to. I know Canada was, I guess, primary on most everyone's lists. And I noticed the other day Mercedes Allen had forwarded a news article where Canada was curtailing the number of people that they bring in as expatriates, which is really sad, especially for us in the trans community. That was going to be a lot of people's number one option, so it kind of behooves us to start looking around at maybe other options out there. And at least having something to, see in real time in video will give you a little bit of a sense of what life is like in these various locales. Um, And I apologize for getting into the feelings there. I didn't really want to get off into the weeds and Johnson grass and stuff, but I'll try and keep this on the road. Uh, the thing that you really have to focus on is keeping yourself safe, healthy, get organized, get your stuff moved down, and try and keep your feelings for later after you've arrived and you've settled and you have a chance to kind of, decompress and process this. It's not easy for anyone, but it is doable. Everyone can do it. If I can do it, then you can. And I don't deal with feelings well, but this will be, I think, beneficial for not just myself here in this country, but hopefully giving everyone an idea of what it's like in the other countries as well. Beneficial for folks to be able to come to a full grasp and to be fully informed before moving somewhere and deciding, oh, maybe I made a mistake, because we may not have the chance for, making mistakes and then going back and then trying a different place. So by all means, stay tuned. I'm going to be posting more things on this. My next one, obviously, will be about Costa Rica Pride, since I just happen to be here on Pride weekend now. It actually begins tonight, and Sunday is the big march, June 29th. So that'll be, I guess, the next subject to tackle. But of all things, just keep yourself safe, keep your head and your wits about you, and I guess I'll see you next time. And maybe I'll do a better job. I need to get some video editing stuff so I don't have to do this in one fell swoop and it ends up looking like a pile of crap or something. Anyway, you all take care and pura vida from Costa Rica. Bye.